Okay, so I have something that I need to say about my son as far as the visions that I saw about Cynthia O'Vera and Joseph O'Vera and Austin Metter and my son and the other people. And what I saw and what I need to say to anybody who has anything that they would try to say in defense. I had someone ask me, well, did you see it in real life? Can you prove it? And I asked myself just now, I said, what kind of mother would I be if I didn't tell what I saw? I said, I wouldn't be a very good mother then, would I? And ain't no, oh, it's your subconscious mind. Oh, you're just conjuring up your fears. No. God is involved. God was involved. So ain't no I'm crazy. And the way they slick rigged that court thing and all the wickedness they was doing to me in my house for that baby. And God said they was following me around in the neighborhood in the middle of the night trying to steal them from me. So people think I'm just supposed to go on with my life and get in check like some little black bitch. And I'm gonna tell you something. I know I gotta be up in other people's house, and I'm finna come outside, cause I'm gonna let my phone charge up, and I'm finna come outside. And I got a lot of videos that I previously recorded because I needed to get the information out and I couldn't load them fast enough. But I need y'all to know it's more videos that's going to be coming with me telling y'all more about the visions that I had in the jail that I previously recorded. And I'm going to be adding titles to them because I have to load them so fast. Because everything that these people have been doing to me this entire time was to keep this damn information from coming out. And it was so sad to see how many people was going to sit up there in my face and try to cover up some shit like this. But it doesn't surprise me with how nasty and filthy this country is. And you know what? To sit there and try to paint me as this, for a black woman to sit there and try to paint me as that, while you was gonna sit over there and try to hide what I saw about these people and my children, and you knew exactly what type of people these was when you tried to rig that case the way that you did, to try to paint me out that way and then have me somewhere all itty bitty without my child with these evil folks. Ain't no don't you bother me. Yeah, I got some stuff under my nail. I don't give a fuck because it's nitty gritty right now. Ain't no I need to be trying to compete with none of y'all nasty ass women out there. I don't need none of that money. I got my struggle. Me and my baby always had it. God will keep us. We don't need you. And he better be alive. And I'm going to tell everything I saw. And I'm going to tell everything that you did, that I know what you did, and what I can prove that you did. And all that trying to smear campaign me this whole time, having people come around me trying to get me for this and get me for that. Nah, I get down to the bottom line and I get you for this. I get you for what I saw. And I get you for what y'all did in that jail and what y'all did on that police report. I get you for that. And I get you for my boy. I get you. I understood you real well because you took my child. And I got to know you real good, and God got to know you real good. So the hell with everybody that want to sit there and call me crazy. To have me all having to be outside in distress, standing up for me and my son. But that's just what it's going to have to be. And people might say, oh, she lied. And that's just what it's going to have to be. I ain't hurt nobody. But I'm going to tell you what it is. Because ain't no, I'm crazy. And I'll never forget what I seen Cynthia O'Vera and Joseph O'Vera trying to do or doing with my baby and them visions and Austin and then what them other folks was doing, trying to do too. I'll never forget it. And I want my baby. But let me calm down for a second. because I need to say some vital information and I don't want to disturb any of these people in this house. I'm going to charge my phone and pray to my God and pray I don't have to leave too soon. Glad he told me the story about Israel because they had to travel. They ain't stay too long nowhere. But I'm going to tell you something. Going to the police, that's my baby. He's 4 years old now, and I got pictures of him, and they made me lose all my pictures and documents and stuff of my child rigging my phones. But I got access to him. And they know I'm breaking down. I'm standing, doing all to stand. And that don't mean come fuck with me. Because I'm going to just expose you about him. And that's why I was protecting him in the first place. And that's why I was in that jail. So I already know people want to kill me. And I already know they want me in the cell. So I'm going to tell you something else. And I know they don't like to be called devils. But I'm going to tell you something else. The black women on the case. Ain't no going to the police with this stuff because the police, they evil. They knew exactly what they was doing. I saw it in the spirit. And a bunch of them was showing me that wicked sexual sex magic and pedophilia, whatever, wickedness. And then said that they was going to give my babies to her. And they had plans to kill us. And I'm pretty sure they probably still do. But look at this though. I let him go stay over there with them one night. And I regret it. I ended up taking him to the Texas Children's Hospital, asking them to do an examination on my son to see if anybody had done anything to him. And they told me that they couldn't do it unless I made a police report on the person who I thought did it. And I said, I just want you to check him. I ain't trying to accuse nobody or nothing. I just want you to check my son because my baby ain't never had no diaper rash, no none of that. And they said that they wouldn't do it without me filing a police report. And Cynthia and Joseph was helping me out while Austin was in prison. And I didn't want to accuse them of something without knowing if something was really wrong with him. So I said, that's cool. He ain't going back over there no more. And Cynthia was letting Joseph hold him and having Joseph in there with him. And I was upset. Because I was like, as a mother, Cynthia, you asked me, could my son spend the night with you? And you sending me pictures and telling me that you in the bed asleep while my little baby boy is in the living room with this grown-ass Mexican man that's not his biological father. And I don't know you people like that. And I don't have to just because you helped us out. I don't have to trust you with my child. And that she deceived me. You don't do that. And I don't want to hear, oh, he's a great dad. Oh, he got all these people that can vouch for him. Oh, yeah. I know, because he's a huge Hispanic dude with a job. And, of course, America going to accept him. And he married to a white woman. And they got this and that. But she deceived me. I didn't give you permission to let my son spend the night at your house and then let Joseph hold my son at night in the living room by himself. Because he could have stayed at home with his mama. You asked me, could you watch him? And as a woman, I trusted you. And you deceived me. Because you know that's wrong. I would never do that to your child. Oh, that's his grandpa. He raised Austin. I don't want to give a damn. And Austin ain't no good example of nothing to be talking about Joseph raised. And everybody know that. So you can try to smirk at me all you want. But you shouldn't have let my son be up in there with that man. Innocent little baby boy. And I ain't say nothing. I just went to get him checked. But I took care of him. I said, nah, that's cool. He ain't going back over there no more. If she want to see him, she can come over here and see him. I'll bring him over there and I'll sit with him. And when she wanted him to spend the night, I was with him. And now she was like, go put him in the room. Go put him in the room. I said he want to be with his mama. And I let him stay with me. And people was following me around all while Austin was in prison trying to steal the boy from me and do wickedness to me because of Cynthia. And she admitted it in court and she lied about everything. And CPS can tell you that. Everybody who worked for the government, everybody knew me, everybody in that neighborhood knew me and that boy, and they knew Cynthia was lying about everything that she was trying to say in defense of Austin. And then was doing it behind my back. So I kept my babies. I was pregnant with no abortions. And I kept my baby from Cynthia and Joseph. And God was showing me she's bullying you with this furniture she done gave you in your living room. And they hiding behind that furniture. And he was showing me they were so wicked, like praying on me while I was in my bedroom with my son in the living room hiding behind that furniture. Because I told Cynthia when I moved into my apartment in my name, I told Cynthia, I said, Cynthia, I don't want your furniture because I already had plans to buy everything for my son. But see, a witch will deceive you and she'll try to give you a gift and she'll be like, oh, here, I'm going to give you this and I'm going to give you that. And you got money, you got a job, you know, I'm like, no, I have my plans. And she want to cripple you and defeat you and make you dependent upon her. And I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm going to buy my own furniture. I'm going to buy my own stuff for my bedroom. I already had my own furniture in my apartment that Austin had just got us evicted out of. And I had to leave everything because it was infested. So anyway, in the new apartment, I didn't want my son to have to be around that nasty rats and, well, you know, just roaches or whatever stuff. And he was going to be a newborn. So I was like, no, I'm not bringing that stuff. And Cynthia was like, well, let me make you take this and make you take that stuff that she had got for me. And, you know, it's evil to take gifts from people and then for them to go in court and try to make it seem like they did everything for you. But I'm not even finna keep crying because I'm tired of I'm going to keep telling. I'm going to keep telling. Because that's what she want. She want to see me crying. Because she seen me joyful with my son. And her and Austin was always trying to do stuff to hurt me. That's what Cynthia want. She want to have me sitting there looking crazy and crying and all the mess because she was trying to make people think that I was crazy. And then they was playing roles with her around me like they didn't know the truth of what was going on. And, you know, then I started realizing it's so many people that's trying to fake, you know what I'm saying, like make up shit. That really was lies about my home and just about me in general and my child in general. And so with the furniture thing, God was like, you need to stop talking to Cynthia. Do not talk to her anymore. And showing me that she was a witch. And he was like, you need to stop talking to her. She hiding behind that furniture. And because she started trying to act like she could control me. Like she started acting like, oh, I can control her, you know, and start telling people, oh, she's so dependent upon me. Like there was times that, you know, I had money to help. She didn't want to let me have any independence, and then turn around and tell people that I wasn't doing this and I wasn't doing that, but then trying to act so nice to me, you know, and then totally flipped the script on me when I was trying to get independent from Austin because I was like, you know, I really don't want to be with him anymore. And suddenly it was all about the things and everything that she had did for me. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm trying to get independent for me and my son. And she was convincing me not to do the stuff that would help me to be independent and then offering me more help from her. and then turning around and trying to snatch it away and then shame me in front of everybody and saying she did this for me, she did that for me, I'm nothing, and completely have stolen my son with her son, and a bunch of other people. And then turn around and do little sneak operations after they have done this to try to make it seem like it was justified and he needed a better environment. And truly, they are the complete wickedness of the devil from what I have seen in these visions. And it was so horrific that I was sitting there smoking cigarettes behind what I seen these people doing to my child in these visions. And like I said, when in the beginning of this video, I would have not been a good mother if I would not have been opening my mouth to tell what I saw, because I understand a lot of people want to talk about the things of God, but you can watch a movie all day long about all this shit. We grew up watching The Ring, all this bullshit, and you really think that these people not really doing this shit? So I guess I was the last one to find out. But it make me feel like somebody like taking me for a joke while turning around and trying to make it seem like I could possibly be a threat to somebody. You know what I'm saying? And then in my mind, I'm processing that shit like, okay, yeah, I see how, you know what I'm saying, you could twist that up and make that look, and oh, she just, nah, I think about all of that kind of stuff. But then I think right back to my little boy and what I saw. And I know that they know that that's what's eating me up inside. And they that's why people just really just completely go all out for that money. And you see them just throwing up that money like, fuck it, yeah, I know this, yeah, I know that, yeah, but the money, look what I got though, like, look what all I have. And I think that's when God really was like opening up his arms to me, like, okay, like now you finally see. But it was so deeply tied into satanic rituals and stuff, even with family ties, generational soul ties, that you never even knew people knew each other, that you meet in your life. And you be like, damn, did somebody send you to meet me and I didn't even know? Like how many of y'all been doing this to me and how long it's been going on? But I know I don't even need to worry about that, because what it boils down to is about my son. And that's just what I was thinking about. I was like, I want the cameras to follow me. I want my camera to follow me to Texas when I go. And I'm not going to tell exactly when I go. And I got the rights to go. I haven't done anything but tell the truth and fight for it in my spirit, which controls the man. And I'm still here. And I still have my same goal. And it cannot be diverted. It cannot be changed. Yeah, I might have to do this and this and that, but my mind is still focused on my boy. And so I'm not going to be distracted by, the things that the devil, Lord forgive me, but, because I don't want to get too deep on y'all. But the truth is the truth. He already got everything set up the way he wanted it set up. You know what I'm saying? He already got it set up the way he wanted it set up. I ain't done with that.